Okay, so today, I am going to be designing a character for the, main story that I have going on with my OCs. Well, not really OCs because we're designing the OCs, but I already have one. It's my persona basically. But let's just get into it. Okay, one last thing. But before we get into it, I will say I am using Gacha just to get my ideas down. So I went into this design wanting it to be basically the opposite to the main character in the story. Well, not really the opposite, but she's more. Well, I would have to explain a little bit of the lore, but basically, in the scenario that we're in, it's basically like a post-apocalyptic world where basically everyone has discovered these powers that they've mysteriously gained after basically the whole world went into complete chaos and everything's there's no one around. There's basically a few survivors out in the world, and they've all discovered these random powers that they've mysteriously gained after one day. But anyway, back to the main OC that we have right here. She is meeting the girl in the last episode, not the last episode, the last part that we did, that I redesigned, and they team up, and they're gonna meet other people, but I'll design those in different parts. But basically they meet up together. They're like, oh hey, freaking let's survive this together, and they both team up, and this girl that we're doing right now is supposed to be the resourceful type, the one that's caring about what kind of resources we have, and it's oh, we have this and this and this, and it's writing it down on a checklist or something. She's basically the mom of the group, you would basically say. And I also wanted her to be a little bit more moody, you would say, but I wanted her to be a little bit more reserved compared to our main character that we follow. And I feel comparing to everyone that is going to be in this group, I feel she would be definitely the youngest of everyone. So the person that we designed in the last part, she's 25, and I would assume this girl would be 20-ish, you know? I gave her a walkie-talkie and a bracelet, and they're both made out of glass, which is basically connected to the other OC because she can manipulate glass into whatever structure she wants. So this walkie-talkie is basically, the outside is made of glass, and the little wristband that she has is made out of glass too, and I feel that's a little nice connection between these two OCs to show that they care about each other. Okay, here's the OC. I fully colored her. I put her next to my other OC's old design, but this is basically their rough height difference. Some things I definitely like about this. I like that she has her walkie-talkie, that she can communicate with other group members, which shows that I guess she really wants to be connected to her group. I definitely liked how she turned out looking appearance-wise, though. I feel she definitely looks more serious than the main person that we have. So I went in and changed her gacha design a little bit to basically more accurately represent what I want her to look like. So I just did a bunch of small tweaks. I changed her shoes to they basically just look way better, and I changed her stripes on her shirt to be less boring. I also wanted to add basically more not motifs, but things that would connect her to my other OC. So I just added some little glass stars to the little walkie-talkie that she has. And also you can see right here, I'm trying to give her a little logo for her shirt, for her jacket that she has. I just in reality, would you just have a basic boring brown jacket with nothing on it? You would have to have some kind of brand on it, but that didn't really end up working out. But on the final design, on the back of her jacket, when I flip her around and do her backside, you can see that I added a design. And for her hair, I wanted to put more contrast between her hair because if theoretically she's turning her head around and you can't really see the contrast between the back of her hair and the front of her hair and like the back of the ponytail where the flip is. So I just added these little highlights that were basically coming up from her hair to put a little bit more contrast between the back and front of the hair. And also in her design, I gave her a bracelet around her hand, and I feel like this kind of connects to my other OC's old design because she always had a wristband around her thing, and I felt like it was just a tiny little thing for me that I wanted to add. And originally I didn't want to render her that much, but I ended up like changing her face a little and adding like I guess lipstick, kind of. I also gave her some eye bags under her eyes to kind of show how tired she is and like how like she's doing all these things for the other people that she's with. I also decided that like she wouldn't be going around walking with like purely white pants, so I decided to give her like little patches of stuff that she like probably sewed over to patch up some holes from like probably her walking around and something getting snagged on it and like it ripping a hole in her pants. And then I added a like little gradient to her pants where it like slowly gets darker to brown, because I kind of don't know really how to show something's dirty without having like a gradient. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I hope it came across that like her pants are slowly getting like less dirty once you go up and up the pants. I also gave her a little backpack to carry all her like stuff in. Okay, now onto the main design. I like really struggled with the anatomy on this one. I just could not get it right. Like it was either the legs were too long or I felt like the torso was like really short for some reason. So I tried to bring in my other reference sheet to like try and get like a scale, but it was just not working out. So this sheet kind of looks like a little bad, but oh, and also here you can see the arms are like really curved, and it just she looks like an alien. Like she has alien proportions. And obviously, you know, I really can't draw feet anyways in the first place, so that didn't really make it any better. Now I guess I'll just tell you some of her basic lore that I've come up with so far. So after everyone gets their powers, they realize it's like kind of connected to like something they really like. So for example, the first one that we did was she could manipulate glass. And so she before this had like a real a hobby in like glass blowing. And so, you know, the power basically gave her the ability to manipulate glass like without having to put it in like a kiln, not a kiln, but like, you know, the like little fire pits that they have like in glass shops. She basically didn't need to do that. She could just put the she could just like melt it with her hands or something. So like the power would be connected to like what they really like or something they're really passionate about. So going back to this girl, I wanted her to have like something connected to like the care of children, because at a young age I want her to like get like a basically summer job, I guess, at this daycare, and she's like really connected to like kids. Like she can easily get them to calm down, get them to listen to her. She can like easily solve problems, unlike like other teachers in the daycare. I guess they wouldn't be teachers, they would be like, I don't know what the name is for it, but you know. So everyone in this world has like a thing they're connected to. Like the first girl with glass blowing and this girl with like taking care of kids, basically taking care of them, caring about them, you know. But everyone in this world was supposed to have like a power that went along with the like special talent they were supposed to have. Like as I said in the last part, I'm pretty sure I said it in the last part, but the power that they had just like never like materialized, I guess, within them. And it's not like, like half of the population has this power that materializes. No one like this before the like whole war started and everyone discovered that these abilities were popping up in everyone. Before that, like, everyone was just normal. It's basically just like society now. But after the whole, like, everyone figures out that they have powers, they realize it's connected to this like special part about them. So I wanted to talk about the design a little, that like the couple of bits that I changed. So I added a basically flipped around design of her, and you could see on the back of her jacket, I gave her like a little logo on the back of her jacket. And I feel that it just like gives a little bit something more, so that it's just not just a plain jacket, it has something to it. And I gave her pockets on the back of her shorts. I wish I gave her like more pockets on the front of her shorts because it looks a little bit empty around there. But I just added some more pieces of fabric where her jeans are, so it's just a little bit more like, oh, it's not made for a front-facing view. So there's like stuff in the back where it's also been worn down and she's had to replace the fabric on it. Thing I did forget was like her little hair highlights, which I'll go and add in later. And you'll see here in a second, I take her face and add it to the corner, so like on the actual image it looks really small and you can't really actually see it from here, but I just added her face to the corner. So I wanted to draw a more like rendered piece with her, so like just to put her in some kind of like more lit area, I guess. I guess I'll just start telling you about more what happens to the, I guess, general world of the world. This is a very bad explanation. But like what the world is starting to transform into, because after the like whole realization and like basically snap and like everyone suddenly gets these powers that relate to them in some type of way, the like basically I guess fauna of the world start to change, like the plants, the animals, the like everything nature-wise is starting to change into something else. So you know, like in Avatar, when Korra is like the Avatar, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna connect the like normal world to the spirit world, and like a bunch of things for the spirit world and the like normal world start to connect, and these like abnormal creatures start to come through, and these plants are taking over like houses and city blocks. That's kind of an equivalent of what is happening. So these like basically these different creatures, they're basically like fantasy creatures. So imagine like a squirrel, except it's like neon blue and like it doesn't look like it belongs anywhere based on like evolution. But like, not that it doesn't belong there, it just, for the world that they were in, it doesn't belong to what they were in, but it will belong into what it is going to become. But basically these like basically different worldly plants start to basically carry their own kind of magic. They're, I guess it would be equivalent to like the people, like the plants are getting their own type of magic. Like they can, I don't know, spew some kind of magical mist or something. Like a flower can like spew magical mist or something. And then like the mist would like have properties, and like it could be like used to like make magical stuff or something. And these basically strange colored plants just start appearing out of nowhere. And I think that the first girl that we like, basically the main person throughout the story, would be like really interested in these plants and what these plants would do and how it would interact with other things in the world. And I think she would try and like kind of research, I guess, what these plants are and like how they interact with the world. And then while the group of people that I'm gonna make are like going around and trying to figure out where these basically power has come from, and with them they go around and they're seeing all these plants everywhere, and they're like, oh, what is this? And then the main girl is like, oh, I love this. I wanna research this. I wanna see what these guys do. I want to see how they interact with other things, and like I just love these plants. That's what she's basically gonna do. So she has like a more fascination about these things that are going on. But the girl that I'm drawing right now is gonna be like basically concerned about all of it. It's like she's gonna be on the more like, oh, this is the like these things are probably gonna hurt us. They're gonna, like, we've never seen these things before. These things are gonna pop out of nowhere. They're gonna freaking poison you. I don't know. Maybe there's like a poisonous flower and like she almost dies. But then like this girl that I'm designing right now is like, don't touch that. That's poisonous. And then she's like gonna like hold that behind her for the entire thing. We're getting to the end of the drawing right now, and I just wanted to say a few things about this drawing that I made. I personally think that her head is very weirdly proportioned with her face, and I tried to mess around with it, and I didn't think I got it to work. And I guess I was trying to make like a more sunsetty background, but I didn't really like it. I don't think it turned out that good. Okay, well, this is the end of the video, I guess, but I'm probably gonna make this a group of 3, so the next video I'm gonna design the 3rd person to basically slot into this group. That's kinda it. Goodbye.